We got the baby sister and the big brother. Look at that.
Welcome back. I did this intro actually later. I filmed a different intro back when I actually filmed this footage. This is the first time I'm having Rolexes on the channel. These are not my personal Rolexes. These are a collector's Rolexes. He has two of them. He bought one for his wife, the women's Datejust, and one for himself. Now, there was a little bit information missed because he doesn't know everything about the watch. He bought it pre-owned, but he bought it from the original owner. And I would like you to pay attention in this video. I understand. I'll go over some of the facts I missed in a bit, but I want you to pay attention to the original owner, buying it from the original owner, and then buying it from a retailer. He bought it at something called E.D. Marshall's in Arizona. It's kind of like a chain here. And it was not a good experience because he found out through me that, you know, the case back is not original. And we'll go into all this stuff later in the video. But first, I want to talk to you about some of the information I said wrong. So the watch in there, I did get the reference number right, but I didn't say the millimeter right. I said 36 on there. No, it is not 36. It's actually 34 millimeters. And the retail is around 4,800 at the time. He was told by the original owner that it was 1999, but I don't know if the original owner bought it in 99 or it was, you know, manufactured in 99. So there's a little vague area. If you look up the reference number, it'll say mid 90s ish. So you can go a little later, a little earlier. So one more thing on the women's Datejust, I did not film this part. I was kind of in a rush. So sorry if the film quality and the lighting is not the same, but on the women's Datejust, the watch, if you flip it over, I said in the video, the case back is not original, but also the movement, there is no quick set date on the Datejust, on the women's Datejust, I should say. And I don't know if that is an original movement, if they did that. So please tell me in the comments down below if you know that women's Datejust did not have quick set. Without further ado, I'm gonna flip you into that footage and so you can actually see these watches.
So let's first start with the baby sister, as I called it. So this watch is a two-toned Jubilee Datejust. As you can see, it is, I believe this is either from the early 90s, late 80s. It's all stretched out here. I didn't bring my caliber tool, but I think it's around what, like 30, it's not 34, maybe even less, maybe 20. I don't know if it's in the 20s, but I'm saying it's probably around 32 millimeters. In that area, around 30, maybe 28. I'm not 100%, but it is much smaller. I'll show. This one is not. This one, we'll get to that back in a sec, but this one is a two-toned Jubilee. Of course, fluted bezel, all 18 karat, and the crown is 18 karat. So this did not come with the original box. This is just the watch on its own. The owners did not know because I was looking at both of the watches, and I said I was looking at it, you know, everything. I looked at, there was Rolex and everything. That's fine, but then I looked down here and I saw actual lettering on it. I'm like, is this a fake Rolex? I didn't say that, but I'm thinking, is this a fake Rolex? But no, they got it at E.D. Marshall's, and E.D. Marshall's actually didn't tell them. But it says stainless steel, and it says, you know, design. It's a special designed back for this. It's not a Rolex back, so that's not original. And that raises more questions. Is the full watch original? And that got the owners a little concerned. I said, it looked, you know, everything looks original. The clasp looks original. Tell me if Rolex is only on one side on this model, particular model. I'm not 100% sure. But I do believe that the rest of the case, I didn't get a full look at the movement, but I believe the movement is an original. So now let's take a look at my watch. This actually comes with the full outer case, and this is the inner case. 1999, this watch came out. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Just look, the box, it just feels like this like leather type. You don't, I think these are like the 90s, early 2000s boxes. I don't know if they give these same boxes for the Datejust. I'm used to the other ones. So 18 karat, this is, both of these are two-toned, of course, and this has the 10, 2, 8, and 4, as you can see, with the 6. I'm not used to this style. It's a different type of style. It's with a gray face, you know, and the steel face, as Rolex calls it. Everything's original on this watch. You can tell. I'm you know, of course this is a bigger millimeter, but this watch feels like a feather compared to this one. This one is real. You could tell everything is very solid, very heavy. This watch feels a lot more, you know, flimsy. I guess because of the Jubilee, it's so stretched out. And of course, the case is a lot smaller. I believe this uses 316 ELF stainless steel, and this uses 904. And I believe 904 is heavier too. This is a polished bezel. It's not actually fluted, and it's 18 karat. And I haven't seen that on many watches, believe it or not. I'm on Rolexes, I should say. I don't know particular too much about this model, but this model is a 15203. And that's the Datejust area. This is, I said, 1999, so this is one of the transitional periods. It had sapphire, but of course this is just a press clasp here. Look at that though. It's very, you know, the Rolex on this one was different. It only had one side, so this has both sides, of course. This is I have no doubt in my mind this is 100% original. Box papers, you got, you know, the original pamphlets. This guy's fully loaded, everything with it, hang tag, just everything. Swiss chronometer certified. So I'll show you here, Swiss, and then we have over here the actual reference. As you can see, it's the 15203. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Everything is original, and it's just one of the greatest. I was going to do a full review. If you've seen my other review, I only do full reviews when I've worn it a week. So I just wanted to show you and tell you about this Datejust. Now, is the value for money there? Of course. This watch was selling. Now it's selling for $45. eBay has some optimism prices up there. They have like $555. 100 up there. So this watch, it has gone up because the original owner, actually, he told me he paid $2,000, but that was back during the recession back in 2009. So he bought this in the deep recession. Of course, this is valued a lot higher. Very, you know, I was thinking about buying a Datejust because I've been saving up many years for a Datejust, and I always thought Jubilees looked really, really nice, but this just shows you over the years, I don't think it's ever, you know, this owner has never been serviced, and it's just, look at that. It's very, very, look how stretchable that is. It's very stretchable. This, over all the years, solid, right? Solid, no movement. The watch is completely there. It's all solid end links there. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. Press clasp, I understand, you know, it's the 90s. They were going through their changes, and I think the sapphire on this watch also makes it thinner. And I will get measurements. This is a 36 millimeter Datejust, but I don't have the lug to lug for you at this moment, and the lug width, but I believe these are 20 mil lugs, I'm pretty sure. So this is not like a normal one of my videos. Typically I talk about, you know, a certain concept. I just wanted to bring up what you really are getting for value for money. I understand more of a woman would pay for this one and a guy would wear this one, but this shows you, you know, this guy, the man who bought this, bought it from the original owner that bought it for full retail. And this, of course, was purchased through E.D. Marshalls. And that back concerns me a lot. I'd never seen writing on the back like that. And this Jubilee, this is like very disrepair. Look at this. Like, it's not something. Also, the sapphire, apparently the owner, when they bought it, there is a scratch on the sapphire. If you can see it, it's in that corner over there. So, you know, when you buy from the original owner, you're getting reliable, you're getting everything original, you're getting a lot more. And I understand why some people don't buy, they buy from the other, not the original owner, but I think it's worth a little more money just to make sure everything is original, because, God forbid that back or something on the face. This watch is actually, as you can see, the second hand stopped moving. Something broke in the watch. This watch is going to go for repair soon, and I will, when I do, when I see it get repaired, I'll come back and do another video on this watch when it's fully working and everything. But look at that.
I want to thank you all for watching. Sorry if it's a little all over the place. I did, of course, have to rush and film this. Next time, I will get a more in-depth look when the 34 mil date just is fixed and repaired. I'm going to do a video on like fixing and repairing Rolexes in the future too, when the owner is ready to do that. I told the owner, I said, you should really get it repaired. It's not good waiting that long. Some things can happen. It's very strange that the crown is not unscrewing, or, the automatic works too if stopped. So it might have to be a full service and everything. So I'll keep you posted on that. So please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. In the future, it will be, of course, better quality and everything with the Rolexes. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.